Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Rivers. Left side, caught by Matthews. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A right side catch by Crabtree. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rivers. It finds Crabtree for the completion. Give him 18 yards on that one. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Tackle made there by Ray Maualuga, the linebacker. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where 3rd down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance. It just feels that way. So how about the discipline there by the defense? Understanding, reading their keys. They run the ball on 3rd down. They don't just handle it with technique and stay at home. But they become disruptors, actually getting back there, making a big play, big loss, and now they flip the balance of the field for their team.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Six yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that brings up 4th down. So on is the lefty, Kevin Huber, to kick it away for the Bengals here on 4th down. Back deep is Darren Sproles.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Sproles, the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now, hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A 1st down throw here for Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and the ball's out. Matthews loses it. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. To throw is Rivers. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd down, Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Rivers. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Rivers. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches.
And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Back down it up, Philly. Here we go.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Rivers. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Throwing Rivers. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
McCarron on 1st down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy.
And the ball is knocked out. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. But you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. He's got time. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And this is incomplete. 2nd down following the incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron surveying the field. All kinds of time. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball.
And he's got his rookie wideout. Boyd, it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And he puts it through. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rivers on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, Rivers looking deep for Crabtree. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 1st and 10, Rivers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now A.J. McCarron and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way. And
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go. Green, 39. Philly, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's McCarron. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st. Here's McCarron. Caught. Eifert over the middle. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. And they're going to speed things up here. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And the grab by Croft. So we have reached halftime. And what's... Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, maybe you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and, of course, they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Michael Crabtree's going to go. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Crabtree hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And Quan Bolden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A second down throw for Rivers. Going deep here for Matthews. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. Here's Rivers. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity. And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
On second down, here's McCarron. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action to Bernard. Now McCarron. It's caught. Left side, Bolden. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Final minute now of the third quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now McCarron throwing on second. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
Now Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They come out here in the eye. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
False start, offense.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Bernard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Nugent puts it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front. But then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. Rivers recovered a fumble on their side of the field last time. Led to a field goal. We'll see if they can force another turnover now.
And you got to love the way that they're playing. You go back to that last series, it's almost like baseball when a guy is hitting really well. See ball, hit ball, right?
Pretty simple.
In this case, they make it simple on defense. See ball, get ball. And that's exactly what they did.
Going back to the archaic time.
Yes, sir. Make it simple.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Rivers. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rivers on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's Rivers being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to have a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first. And now a first down following that long gain. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. In the red zone this time.
No, check. Patriot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset because they scored.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kerwin Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Rivers, and this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the first, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And on that one with 6 to defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. First down, Rivers. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.